has paid his bond. Sias is charged with lying to investigators and destroying evidence. This coming from the investigation into the Sand Ridge Community Association and the Jamestown Community Center, which Sias ran. He pleaded not guilty Wednesday and was given until Monday at 5 p.m. to pay $5,000 of a $50,000 bond, which he paid today. Coverage you can count on continues now with Toliver County schools closed due to COVID-19 concerns. Now, the principal has a plea for the community. News Channel 6's Mary Calkins has more.
Empty classrooms and empty hallways here at Toliver County schools after a COVID outbreak with at least 4 students and 1 teacher testing positive. And the school superintendent and principal tell me the decision to close the doors for the next 2 weeks was heartbreaking but necessary.
It was really tough knowing that we had done so much and put so much in place, and we still ended up in the same position.
For the time being, students will pick up and drop off assignments outside the school's front doors. School officials will meet Friday the 13th to discuss whether they should continue online learning or if it's safe to reopen face-to-face instruction on the 18th. School leadership hopes to return to in-person learning.
It's everybody. It's all of us doing our part and really paying attention to the things that we're doing as individuals to make us all safer. So mask wearing, getting the vaccine if you're able to, those are going to keep the school open.
In Toliver County, Mary Calkins, WJBF News Channel 6.
Wearing masks is a controversial subject right now, especially when it comes to schools in South Carolina. Governor Henry McMaster has signed an executive order saying that schools cannot force students or teachers to mask up. But in Georgia, it's up to individual school districts on how they want to handle mask policies. In Washington County, masks inside the buildings are recommended but not required if you can do social distancing.
Our reopening plan is fluid and our protocols are fluid. So if our numbers change, then we will change, right? We have expressed to our community that we'll not be young going to a full mask wearing mandate if we need to.
Currently, we can confirm that McDuffie, Richmond, Warren, and Hancock counties have full mask-wearing policies for both the bus as well as inside school buildings. The other CSRA districts in Georgia doesn't require masks on the buses, but only encourage them in schools.
Small towns in South Carolina are set to get millions.
A suspect in a deadly drive-by shooting is back in custody at the Aiken County Sheriff's Office. Take a look on your screen. Jeremy Nobles was arrested back on July the 27th after a high-speed chase in Houston, Texas. Nobles is now facing charges in a July the 15th shooting on Audubon Circle that claimed the life of 28-year-old Rebecca Clark, who was killed.
You can soon be fined for holding up traffic on South Carolina highways. The Move Right law goes into effect August 15th. News Channel 6's Chloe Salsameda tells us what you can expect.
If you're driving slowly in the left lane on South Carolina highways, you may want to think twice. You could get a ticket if you don't merge. Move over or face a fine. Beginning August 15th, drivers can be ticketed for driving too slow in the left lane.
Unless you are overtaking or passing another vehicle, then you have to stay in the right lane.
Troopers will be patrolling South Carolina highways, keeping an eye out for drivers holding up traffic in the left lane.
It's just to prevent individuals that are traveling slower in the left lane from remaining there for too long and causing traffic congestion possibly. One of the things that we want this to prevent is road rage.
Drivers are ready for the change.
I often see people on the left-hand side being extraordinarily slow, and anything that slows the traffic creates an issue.
If you're in the left lane, you can cause accidents.
But some think the bigger issue is speeding.
I don't know, I think they should almost be worried or enforcing about speeding too much than people going too slow. As long as you're keeping up with traffic, I think you're fine.
Highway Patrol won't start handing out tickets right away. They'll pull drivers over and give them a warning for the first 90 days. But once November 13th comes around, violators can be fined $25.
Hopefully, people will follow the law.
In North Augusta, Chloe Salsameda, WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, a tax-free weekend is underway in the Palmetto State. The holiday runs through Sunday, the 8th. Now here you can score some great deals on back-to-school supplies, clothes, computers. computers and electronics 72-hour event. The Department of Revenue reports that shoppers bought more than $18 million in tax-free items last year.
Some pet owners say they're